Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. Hey, welcome to the channel today. I appreciate you being here. And for those of you that have not yet done so, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, get notified on new videos and new information that we present to help you grow, help you develop your business. Then also, check out the links below, right down there, for more information on how we can help you grow, help you develop our business. And if you'd like to support the channel, also pay attention to our Patreon link, and you can click that and we can show you some different ways where you can help, support what we do and the information that we provide, for the gym industry. Now, our topic today are 8 marketing tips to get your gym going. Okay, so let's get into this and let's see if any of this can help you, grow your business. Number one is know your why. Why are you doing it? Okay, this is 8 tips, 8 marketing tips, right? Know your why. Why are you doing it? And a lot of times, with marketing, certainly probably the number one reason people do marketing, as I like to put it, we want the door to swing, the phone to ring, the email to ding, the text to ping, and we do all that so the cash register will ring, right? We're trying to overcome obscurity. Everyone needs to know who we are. We're trying to drive traffic. And that's probably the first reason people think of this. They don't always do enough of it, but that's the first thing that, typically that we'll think about there. Number two, why would we do marketing? Hey, we want to support, a loyal, hardworking, membership team. It's a great way to support them. Okay, we're not just going to leave them kind of hung out to dry. We're going to help support them. Another great reason to market. Hey, this can keep your competition back on its heels. Okay, which is going to be a good thing, particularly if they're kind of sitting back, not doing much. This is a great way for you to, really dominate a marketplace. Okay, this is also a great way to, create additional, brand awareness, with your members. One of the things we don't talk about a lot, you don't hear a lot about in terms of member retention and all that, marketing to your members. They need to see you as much as everybody else does, because if they don't, all they're going to see is your competition and what they're doing. So know your why, know why you're doing it. Number two on marketing tips, write out a plan. What's the plan here? Okay, what are we going to do? We have the point of sale referrals and flow referrals, and our alumni, our former members. We've got inactive members. We've got an email database. We've got merchant programs. We've got social media. I mean, there's so much that you can do. You probably can't do everything, but write out a plan. And what I would suggest is keep it as simple as possible starting out, and make sure it's things that truly that you're willing to do, not things that you hope you do. Okay, so sit down and write out a plan. Number three is you have to network. Network with vendors and merchants and all the folks out there that you can create what I would call these brand ambassadors. And one of the key things on networking, it's not just calling people up and saying, hey, who do you know? Who can you send over to me? It's really be that servant first. Get to know these people in your network, your vendors and other merchants. Get to know their business, understand their business. What are they looking for? How can you refer business to them? You start to do that. That's how you really start to create that brand awareness. That's really how you start to create really raving fans, because you start to refer business to them, and sometimes even just the attempt to refer business to them, and they will indeed, reciprocate and start referring business to you. I mean, there's going to be a lot of vendors, a lot of merchants, a lot of businesses that you can talk to, and if you take this approach, I mean, that's a great position to be in any marketplace. Number four, don't be afraid, to step out of your comfort zone. This one's big. I tell you, it's big for 2 reasons. We really have to push and push and push into the marketplace. And a lot of folks, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too much. From where I sit, I'd rather see you do too much than too little. Okay? And everybody has their levels of comfort on some of this. Some folks like to post on social media once a week, some once a day. We'll do it 6, 7, 8 times a day. Okay, but push it out there. As long as you're providing value, okay, it's going to be a good thing. Okay, and then the comfort zone. Get comfortable. I guess being uncomfortable. We've all heard that, but also in terms of your marketing, get comfortable picking up the phone. And if you can just remember this, when you're pushing information out there and you're talking to people on the phone, deliver value. Deliver something of value. Be a resource center to folks. If we're doing that, if that's the baseline of what you're doing, you're going to have success with this, but you have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. But if you're uncomfortable, do it anyway. All right. Number 5, make sure you're using social media, to promote your business. It doesn't mean you have to do every single thing out there. Okay. Social media, depends on how you want to look at it. But, you can use products like, Hootsuite, as an example, to help you kind of navigate this, help you kind of get more done, help you kind of leverage your time and things of that nature. So I would look at things like Hootsuite. Don't feel like you have to do every social medium out there. There are some that are better than others. I think certainly Facebook and Instagram and where you're at right here with YouTube are going to be some good ones. LinkedIn is going to be a great one, particularly for corporate accounts. Do you need to do Snapchat? Do you need to do TikTok? Do you need to do Twitter? Maybe in some cases. Okay, maybe in some others you don't. Okay, but pick the ones. And what I would suggest right now, wherever you're at, whatever you have going, start there. Don't add anything yet. You're going to have enough to do in the meantime. So I wouldn't necessarily add anything. Just start with where you're at. Number 6, make sure you have a website. I think most have that. Not everybody, okay, but most have that. But make sure you update it often. That'd be the big message here. Too often we get websites that are outdated. They're not mobile friendly. They don't show up like on a phone the way you want it to. Maybe they load slowly, and these are all things that'll really work against you. The other thing I would really talk about in terms of a website. When it comes to the marketing, decide what you want your website to be. Do you want it to be a really nice online brochure? And if you do, okay, great. Or do you want it to be a lead generator? And there's a big difference between the two. Okay. For me, I want it to be a lead generator. That's what we have it for. It's a storefront. I want people walking in just like you do, in your physical plant. So, make sure you have a website, make sure it's updated frequently. And from where I sit, I'd like to see it be a lead generator. Number 7, make sure you're blogging. Blog on a regular basis. And, one of the challenges I think that so many folks come into when it comes to blogging is simply the content. And if you have a big staff, have all your staff. If you have 10, 15, 20 people on staff, ask them all to write a blog. It can be as few as 300 words if you want it to be, or even more, okay? And just speak from the heart, speak from, circumstances and things you see every day. But that's a great way, if you have all your staff do this, this is a great way to get a lot of blog content going. Doesn't all fall on your shoulders. And, post this information frequently. If you're able to do it, once a day would be fabulous. If you're not, once a week, hey, that'd be great too. Okay, if it's more than what you're doing right now. But the great thing about blogging is, the blog that you write. These keywords can help, that are in that blog can help you show up in search. People go to your website, they read the blog, they stay on your site longer. And if they do, they're more apt to fill out that, submit information form. So blogging's got a great value to you. Plus, it's great things that you can send out to prospects and customers for follow-up. It's great email information. There's an awful lot that you can do with that. And then number 8, and hopefully we never forget this one, we want to give great member service. And one of the things that I would say here is try to give an unprecedented level of value to your customer. Give an unprecedented level of service to your customer. Give them more than they ever thought they were going to get. Let's don't look for ways to give them less. Let's work to give them more. Because the more you give them, the longer they're going to stay. Because ideally, when it comes to marketing, let's keep what we've got. Matter of fact, I'll give you a little bonus tip here in a second. Let's keep what we've got, and let's keep them here longer. And another comment I'll make here, this kind of gets more into sales and just simply the marketing. and you can check out some of my other videos. I talk specifically about this. But when it comes to signing people up, so much time, so much effort, so much money, so much training, goes into getting a person signed up and becoming a member. And one of the big mistakes I think that we make so many times is we sign the customer up and we make them a free agent right out of the gate. Hey, it's 30-day notice to quit. It's month to month. Whereas we could get them on a 12-month commitment. Some clubs do a great job of getting them on a 24-month commitment. And the truth is, for them to get results, it's going to take a commitment anyway. They're not going to get results in 30 days or even 60. It's going to take a commitment. And then once they get the results, what's going to happen if they just quit? So, it makes sense, to be committed. The 12-month and 24-month programs make sense on both sides. And just to give you a quick example here, I don't want to get too far off on this, but if you were just charging, say $50 a month, for a membership program, if it's month to month, well, now the customer owes you $50. Okay? If it's on a 12-month agreement, now the customer owes you $600. And the person that joins on 12 months is going to stay for about 15 months. The person that joins month to month is going to stay about 6 months. So there's a lot of differences in there. So anyway, a little bonus tip there for you. It's not necessarily marketing, but helps you when you do market, you do get them in, keep them longer. You get more referrals and things of that nature. So folks, hope you appreciate this today. Hope it helped you. Hope it helps you grow your business and helps you take your business to that next level. Again, my name's Jim Thomas. Hit that subscribe button. Hope you all have a great day.